Delta Airlines bought me a rifle. Well, not really. So the other day I was traveling for work, had a little bit extra time in my travel schedule, and they came over the radio and announced they needed volunteers for $1,500. Well, we ended up settling on $1,750. I arrived at my destination 4 hours later than I intended, but still about 2 hours before I needed to be there. So when I say Delta Airlines bought my rifle, they gave me a gift card voucher that I turned into a Visa gift card and bought some new hunting gear. So this is a Christensen's Arms Mesa FFT chambered in 7mm PRC. Went with this rifle to basically upgrade my deer rifle. I prefer to shoot my deer with archery equipment, but sometimes, you don't get the job done in bow season. You got to trickle into shotgun rifle. I'll either take a 12 gauge slug gun out deer hunting if the stand I'm in is probably more like an archery setup stand. My shots are going to be within 100 yards or more likely, 30 to 50, more of an archery range. Tree stand, I'll take my shotgun out. If I'm hunting a field edge or something like that, I would take a rifle out. My previous rifle, though, was not chambered in a caliber that like a 7mm that you can take elk or moose hunting. And so I wanted to build a rifle, a higher quality rifle than I had for deer, that I could also use for whitetail out in the Midwest, but take on a rifle moose hunt that I have coming up in 2027. So that's what this is for. This is the bolt. Seems to be, this box is glued into this box. Give you some earplugs, some gun oil. And then the rifle. Let's get this box out of the way. And here we go. We have our rifle. First glance, I really like the stock design. I wanted something matte that's not going to shine, reflect the sun at any animal that you're hunting and scare that animal off. The stock's a little slick, maybe a little slicker than I would like. This painting though on it actually has some texture to it, so it kind of gives it some grip. See if we can slide the bolt in real fast. Oh yeah, very smooth, very nice, lightweight, very lightweight hunting rifle. I believe this comes in as is right here at 5.5 pounds before we put the scope on it. All right, so that's what we got in the mail. Rifle and scope combo. We're gonna get those mounted up here on the next video. I've never actually mounted a scope before, but we got some rings and mounts and some thread lock from the store, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that Vortex scope onto this rifle. If we screw it up, we'll take it to a gunsmith, we'll have them put it on. But we've never put a scope on, and no reason to spend $50 to let somebody else do it for you when I think I can do it myself with no tools.